Dave Chapelle, performing at the Chase Center in San Francisco, decides to bring Elon Musk on stage. Let's just say the results were unexpected for Mr. Musk. Let's take a listen.
I don't want to hurt you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world. Cheers and boos, I see. It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience.
Oof. That is a vicious booing. Also, just so you know, the original account that tweeted out that video was deleted off of Twitter. Nobody knows why. We'll see as to whether Musk himself was a little bit sensitive about that. I mean, look, it probably sucks to get booed by thousands of people. That said, I don't really know why it would have been a good idea for him to go on stage in San Francisco. Like, we're talking here about, okay, first of all, who can afford to go to a Dave Chapelle in downtown San Francisco? Obviously, only probably rich tech people in San Francisco. And those people are probably friends. Dave was really onto something when he was like, maybe some of the people you fired are here in the audience. Maybe not them specifically, but maybe some of their friends actually were in the audience. So it was a mistake to think that he is the San Francisco hero. Well, I think if he'd gone up in, what, Miami or, you know, any, like, not even like red state, like half and half type place, I think he probably would have been fine, but
maybe,
it was a big mistake.
I mean, this was going to be definitely the toughest audience because it is not far-fetched to think that there were literally people in the audience that he fired. I mean, it's not crazy to think that whatsoever. I was looking because I saw some polling maybe like a week or two ago. His approval rating used to be really, really high with the American public. And now, I mean, it has plummeted, fallen off a cliff in terms of personal popularity. And I also just saw this morning, actually Tesla as a company, their approval rating has now dipped into negative territory for the first time. So I don't know if he realizes the way that the public is perceiving him right now and just how like erratic and all over the place his management style has been. Whatever you think of him and his politics, the terrible decision-making, Twitter Blue, the rollout of that was a disaster. The way all of this has been going is just sort of like all over the place. It has also taken some of the shine off the idea that he's this, you know, world historic genius and he's this brilliant mastermind when all the decision-making seems so messy and chaotic ultimately.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's really sad. I mean, like the idea that Tesla's negative approval will go, I mean, look, also it's probably too hard right now to buy a Tesla anyway in terms of delivery. So maybe it's a good thing for would-be, but you know, taking it out on an electric car company, which basically changed the game, like that's a huge mistake. That said, like he is the CEO of Tesla and CEO of SpaceX. And the last thing you actually want to do is politicize electric cars. That was one of the things that really bothered me about the Inflation Reduction Act. When everybody started attacking, for example, like the Ford F-150 Lightning. I'm like, yo, we're in Gen 1 here. Like this is the frontier of the electric truck. I'm not saying it's great that, you know, the miles is like 80 miles or whatever whenever you put a real load, but it's, you know, it was the first.
Is that what it is?
Something like that. It's not great. That said, look, Model T wasn't a great car. Or if you go back and if you look at some of the original Rolls Royces from like 1910 and what you had to do with the hand spinning and even some of the electric, it was bad. It took a long time for us to get to the point where we are now. So let's not culture war and politicize breakthrough technology which could genuinely change. And even today, I mean, look around. How many Teslas and electric cars do you see out there? There's a lot that are on the road. That's a real victory. That's a breakthrough. Not even on climate, like in terms of our reliance on foreign oil and even like our own domestic energy production. Let's keep these things separate.
Well,
but a lot of the public doesn't want to.
do himself a lot more favors on that.
I agree. No, for real. And that is one area where he needs to be really careful, which is, my fear is that he will tarnish his genuine like engineering legacy because, you know, there's a great book. It's a 2017 Elon Musk biography. It's well written because it's before he was political in any way. It's the actual story of PayPal, of SpaceX, of Tesla. I mean, these are remarkable engineering feats of which nobody ever expected to actually happen. He's the first person to create like a genuine rocket competitor to the Boeing and Northrop, I forget exactly what it was. There's a monopoly that used to exist in the space. We've reduced the price of satellites like so much actual good that has been done on that front, and not even ruining his legacy, but changing his legacy into something else, like that can have major detrimental effects on his other, not only sources of wealth, but like really the genuine good that he has done in the sphere of engineering.
Personally, I am just irritated because I want him to focus less time on like trolling on Twitter and more time on making it so that I can get internet at my house.
Yeah,
that's my personal beef.
Oh, that's the other one. Starlink.
Get on top of Starlink for the East Coast. It's long overdue.
Right.
Make it so I can record segments in my house, and then I will, I will overlook some other things, although I will still be a critic.
So speaking of Elon boomer posting, just posting outside of normal.
Hey guys, ready or not, 2024 is fully upon us now, and Saagar and I have been brainstorming ways that we can really up our game for this critical election.
Yeah, we rely on our premium subs to expand our coverage, to add staff, to upgrade the studio. We just want to give you the best independent coverage of this election, which is possible. So if you can help us out, become a premium subscriber today, breakingpoints.com, or the link is down here in the description video. It really means the world to us, and if you like what we're all about, this is the best possible way to keep us 100% independent, working only for you.